guys, so today for a Halloween tutorial I'm going to recreate one of my old videos. It's one of my first videos and watching it, it's like, the skill level was not 100% there. I mean, I'm not perfect now obviously, but I feel like I've definitely improved and I really want to redo this. So the look that I'm recreating, let me just play this video for you, is this zombie. It's green and it was inspired actually by a piece of art, which if I can find it I'll link it below. Okay, apparently my end slate was really weird. I don't even remember that. Okay, so in that video I had very green skin, so I'm going to use this palette here, and this is really similar to the Makeup Forever Flash palette, but it's by iMagic. So if you want this palette, it's like so much cheaper and it's exactly the same, like the ingredients are the same, the packaging is identical, the shades are identical. Just go on eBay and search Makeup Forever Flash palette and choose the one that's got the little iMagic thing on there. So yeah, I've got this one here. I'm going to go in with this green and I'm going to mix it with some of this white, so I'm going to actually mix it in the lid. I'm such a little scientist. There we go. That's actually the perfect colour. It's a really light pastel green. I'm just going to start to put this on my skin. I've not primed my skin. I don't know whether that's really essential for face paints. I'm going to use my Real Techniques sponge for this and just blend it in. Last time I remember I used like liquid face paint and I definitely prefer the cream. It goes on so much smoother. It's actually like a foundation as opposed to like a water activated paint, which goes on real like streaky and cakey and just not very nice. It's actually really good for covering up my pimples. Maybe I should be green all the time. So next I'm going to contour, so I'm going to take the green itself, this one right here, and I'm also going to highlight with the white and possibly mix it with a little bit of green, but we'll see how it goes. So to apply the colour, I'm just going to use a foundation brush and go directly into the product, and then I'm going to use my sponge to blend it out. So here you can see me contouring my nose. I actually hated the way this turned out, so I do end up redoing it and you will see that later on in the video. I'm also going to do a bit under my jaw. I never normally do this because I'm pale. If I put any contour there it looks like I have a beard. I'm going to have a beard, it may as well be green. Blend that out before I add the highlight. Now I'm going to take the contour a lot more in than I would normally, just because I want it to look quite gaunt. It is meant to be dead. Zombie. She's a pretty zombie though, but she's still dead nonetheless, so it's going to go in. And it's almost going to come to the corners of the mouth, but not quite. This is so much fun. I've not done anything this creative in a long time. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of the white now, and I'm going to mix it with the remaining green that's in my palette. So this is the colour that we're going with. And I'm just going to add that to the tops of the cheekbones and I guess like under my eyes as well, in that kind of triangle shape. I'm also going to use the other side of the sponge that's not already got the green on it, just so it stays nice and light. For this I'm going to use a translucent powder, and I'm using the one from e.l.f., which is just the high definition powder. So it's kind of like the Makeup Forever one. I'm getting a ton of that in the lid, and I'm actually going to use a powder puff just to bake my face. And now I've done that, I look crazy, I'm just going to use a really fluffy brush just to remove that powder. I'm actually going to use a duo fibre just so I can be even more light-handed, just to get all that powder off. Okay, so next I'm going to do a little bit more contouring, so I'm going to use the green out of my Sugar Pill palette. Warning, this is about the point when the nose starts to get a little bit out of control. It kept going wrong, I kept adding more and more, and yeah, it was definitely a learning curve. I definitely improved by the second time I do the nose, so stay tuned for that. This one is Bubblegum from MUA. It's like that, it's a really bright one. And obviously I'm not going to go too mad, but I am going to add it so you can definitely see that I've got blusher on. And I don't really see how I can not go a little bit muddy because it is blending with green. So it's the dead girl look. My duo fibre, I'm just going to use that to make sure it's all feathered. For highlight, I'm kind of thinking aura, maybe sin. I think sin. So it's gonna go right up here. So I'm redoing the nose, so I'm just gonna take some of that base colour that we had all over the skin. And I'm praying to God it gets better this time, but it's like trial and error, and obviously practice makes perfect. So I'm going to go with this green here on a flat eyeliner brush and just use that to carve out the shape of the nose that I want. I'm not going to go too thin though like I did last time, it looked kind of weird. I'm also going to bring the bottom part here to a little diamond, like this. And then I'm going to use my sponge, really lightly. I'm then going to use that same translucent powder and just, this time I'm literally just going to go like that. That's it. And if I had someone just to go on my face, that's what I would do, because I'm still worried. For some reason it just doesn't, the cream doesn't want to stick to my nose. Just going to lightly brush it away. So now I'm going to go into Sin and just highlight the tip of my nose. My new tip. In fact, I'm going to use my finger. And take a little bit up here too. I'm also going to take a really small amount of this green eyeshadow and just create a little pinched bit above my nose. Above the tip of my nose. I'm also going to take a tiny bit down here. Start blending that hollow, because I want the eyes to be deep set and sunken in, but we are also going to do browns, so I don't want to go all over the lids, but this is going to look like actual skin tone. Okay, so next I'm going to do eyebrows. I'm going to use my Isla Silica Pomade, and it's the blonde one, and I want a really strong high arch, so I'm going to overdraw that arch and make them really pin up. So we're going to start with this colour from the Venus palette. It's going to mix with that green a bit, and it looks kind of cool. It's got this purpley, deep, dead colour. On the lids I'm going to use Sin by Urban Decay. I'm going to make the crease higher than it would be. I'm now going to use this darker brown and deepen out the crease. Next I'm going to add a cat eye wing. So now I've got my wings on, I'm going to highlight with Sin. And then go back into the brush I used with the brown. Use that to blend it in. I'm also going to take a little bit more of that brown and really darken out that outer corner. Now we're going to move to underneath, so we're going to start with this colour here. I'm then going to go in with my Benefit It stick and just line my waterline. And then right along the line of my waterline, I'm going to use this dark brown, and that's just going to bring the, will make everything stand out. See that? Instant. So amazing. I'm then going to use that fluffy brush that we were using in the crease and just use that to soften. Next I'm going to add some mascara. So next I'm going to add false lashes, and these are the Red Cherry 110s. And then it's going to cover the lash band with a little bit of liquid liner. There's only a few more things that can possibly go wrong, but we're going to go with Salem from Lime Crime to begin with on the lips. Okay, and then I'm just going to use a wet wipe to take some of that off in the centre. with pumpkin from Lime Crime, which is a brighter red. I feel like the lip may have saved me a little bit. In the previous video there were some stitch lines coming up here, so I'm going to add those now with my liquid liner. There were also some veins that were coming down under the eyes. I don't know yet if I'm going to add them because I kind of like how it's looking, but I'm going to add some of the staples and some of the fake blood like we did last time. So for the staples, I found some that we had and they've got a little bit of rust on them, and I think that gives it a really cool effect, so I chose the ones that had rust on them. But I'm just going to break these into individual little staples. I'm going to use this individual eyelash adhesive from Kiss, and I'm just going to paint this where I want it on the eyebrow. I'm going to do it on this eyebrow because this one looks more shit. We're going to go with 4, hopefully this works. I'm also going to add them to the mouth on a little bit so I did the smaller lines. So finally, the finishing touch is some fake blood. So this is just a crap one from Asda, but if you've got a better one, then I'll use a better one, excuse me. Look at this stuff, I don't know how to do this, kind of drip. I hate when people draw drips on and they just look really fake, like I want it to look like it has actually dripped, so I'm going to try and simulate that the best I can. Last time I feel it fell really far down into my eye area and stuff, and I'm pretty sure it got in my eye if I remember correctly. I don't know how I could forget that, but it stung. Okay guys, final touch, inner corner highlights. Do you know what? I am so proud of myself. I get really down on myself. I'm constantly deleting my videos and not putting them up because I don't think they're good enough and that I haven't improved. I think this is just proof in itself that I've improved. Do you guys prefer this version or do you actually prefer the previous version? Let me know, I'd love to know. Please don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, it really means a lot to me, and also comment if you have any requests or if you want to talk to me because I need friends because I'm a bit of a loser. Okay, happy Halloween guys. If you use this, please tag me on Instagram, it's at Meteosprite, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!